Could it be? But me, your man, Louie T, welcome to a brand new episode of the Card Collector Series podcast. I, of course, am your set man, Louie T. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoy this content, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button for more great content. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And also hit the like button as it helps this channel grow immensely. Today's topic is one that is going to get deep. So stay tuned for that. If you are not interested, feel free to fast forward to the end of the show where we open up a pack of cards. And today we will open up a pack of 2021 Donruss NFL cards. It's a value pack, and we will get into that a little bit later on in the show. But I want to talk about what I like to call the card buyer's conundrum. I got a story to tell. Gather around. So I was watching a video on YouTube on this channel called Sky B Cards. And it's a really informative channel. And he goes all over the place hunting for cards in places you wouldn't even think to look. And I stumbled upon one of these videos. I was watching him open up a hanger box. Actually, he had a few hanger boxes of Select, which I have hanger boxes of Select. So I wanted to see if he had better luck than me, because I've already opened up one of those hanger boxes. I think I actually opened up two of them, and it was solid, but he had some real good hits. I had nothing even close to what he pulled from his boxes. So I was jealous, needless to say, but that's how the cookie crumbles. You know how it is. We all watch someone else open up cards and you're like, damn, he got a lot more out of his box than I did. So I was watching, and he had another video where he went to a Walmart, and his Walmart was loaded with cards. But then he went to a Hobby Lobby, and he said, hey, this place has cards. And I'm like, Hobby Lobby? I've got one of those right up the street. So I type in on the computer, and sure enough, they've got Select mega boxes at Hobby Lobby. So I get excited without doing my due diligence. I lose my shit. I throw on my jacket. I get out of the house and I run to the Hobby Lobby. It's about 10, maybe 12 minutes up the street. I get there, and this is what I should have done. This is the stuff that happens when you're so damn hell-bent on getting cards that sometimes you don't even think. You just react. I get to the store, I walk around. This place is it's like Michael's on steroids, right? It's one of these home decor, arts and crafts types of stores. But there's also some pretty cool stuff in there. I was walking around trying to find where the cards were, and I bumped into some items. I'm like, hey, if I ever wanted to really actually decorate, hey, this is a pretty cool store to come to. Nonetheless, after walking around for about 20 minutes, and I should have just asked someone. And I was going to, because at this point I felt like I wasn't ever going to run into any cards. Then I ran into this little small case in the back of the store, and it was locked up, and good for them. People are crazy and they steal things, especially cards. So they had it locked up in a little case. You probably have to go get an associate to help you if you wanted to buy some cards. Nothing in the case interests me. They had some, some baseball cards. They had some of those draft pick prism cards, blaster boxes. We opened up a multi-pack of that on the last podcast episode, and they had something else, but it was, again, nothing that I was interested in. So they didn't have what I was looking for. And so when I went online while I was looking for the product in the store, it clearly said online that they didn't have any more. It wasn't in store, but you have to buy it in store. You can't buy it online. So then I got desperate. Now I'm here. I'm like, okay, I'm already out of the house. What's the next closest Hobby Lobby? And that one was probably a good 35 minutes away. And had they had some, I would have gotten in my car, and I probably would have driven there, and I would have went and gotten them. But they didn't have any either. The next one was probably 5 minutes up the street, or maybe 10, 15 minutes up the street from that one. And that one didn't have any either. And at that point, I'll say, okay, enough's enough. All right, I'm not driving, an hour and a half away to a Hobby Lobby for cards. I'm not doing that. So then I also saw another video. I was on another channel, and it's called Rips with Fips. And he actually scored some cards from Barnes and Nobles. I'm like, my mind was blown. Like, Barnes and Nobles, got Barnes and Nobles all over the place. They sell cards. So I said, the Hobby Lobby literally 4 stores down from the Barnes and Nobles. I'm like, I'm going to run in Barnes and Nobles. They didn't have any cards. So now I'm desperate. I'm like, I came out of my house. I had no intentions of leaving the house today. And I'm running all around like a chicken with my head cut off, looking for cards. I don't find anything. Now I'm searching random stores, hoping that they've got something. I want something. I'm upset now. My day has been disturbed, and I'm coming home empty-handed. And if you know me, you know my time is more important to me than money. Time is the most important resource that we have as human beings. I tell my kids this all the time, and anybody that will listen, time is the most important resource that we have. It is non-renewable. You can get more money. You cannot get more time. Ask anybody with money that they will tell you they trade all their money in the world for more time. So I don't like wasting my time. I'm very particular with how I spend my time. I don't waste a lot of it. So needless to say, I feel like I'm wasting my time now. So I get in my car, and I come back home, and I'm pissed. And at that moment, I said to myself, you know what? F this running around trying to buy cards at these retail stores. F this shit. I'm just going to go back to buy my cards online. Yeah, I'm going to spend a couple more dollars. I know the risks. I know the rules. I know the parameters. I know how the game goes. But I'm not looking to waste any more of my time. My time's worth spending an extra couple of bucks. So I went online just because I was pissed. And I said, how much is one of these mega boxes anyway? I'm going to go buy one. And then I get online in my local online retailer that I like to shop with. And it's pretty much going to be standard across the board. You're not going to find anybody selling it any cheaper unless you go on like eBay or something, or StockX or something. You're not going to find anybody, any legitimate online retailer selling much cheaper than $110. And at that moment, I said, this is the dilemma. This is the conundrum. Hobby Lobby had it for $50. Target.com has them for $50. And Dave and Adam's Card World wants $110. Blowout Cards wants $110. Steel City Collectibles wants $110. And I'm saying to myself, are you willing to pay 2 times as much for something you can get in the store for $50? And that, my friends, is the card buyer's conundrum. Are you willing to spend what it takes to bypass all of the nonsense to get what you want? Because if you want to pay less, you're going to have to fight for it. Doesn't matter if you're going online, on Target.com. And, I want to thank everybody that told me what I was looking to know, that gave me the information that I was seeking. My guy Hawk, thank you for that information. There was someone else. See if I can pull up the other person that was clutch for me in my pursuit of Target cards. See if I can pull up Johnny LOL Clown. Thank you for your information as well. All of that was helpful. And thank you for the link. Both of you guys sent me the link to the guy's channel, and I watched a little bit of it. And Johnny, pretty much told me, bro, you need a red card. I was hoping Johnny was wrong. He wasn't wrong. You need a red card. I'm not applying for a credit card to get cards off of Target.com. I'm not doing it. I don't need another credit card. So essentially, I'm boxed out of Target. I'm not willing to do what it takes to get cards there. And this is the thing. If having a red card guaranteed me an opportunity to score cards, then maybe I'd consider it. Getting that red card doesn't guarantee you a damn thing. You could have the red card and still not be fast enough. People have bots. People have things that allow them to bypass the system and get in line and cut in line and be first. I don't have time for that. At Walmart, that's the thing that I'll continue to do because it's easy, it's convenient. I've got a bunch of them right around the corner. And if I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. I'll continue to do the Walmart thing. It's not that much of a time strain, you know, and a drain on my time. And it's not as inefficient as some of these other measures that I've tried to take recently. Like Target, going online and having to wake up at the wee hours of the morning to see if they're dropping cards. That shit is out of the way. And sometimes I'm even up at the times that they may drop those cards. I still don't need to be up at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning worrying about whether Target's going to drop some cards and whether I'll be up in enough time to get some. F that. I'd rather be asleep. Hobby Lobby probably gets cards. I don't know when they get them, but obviously I'm not the only one that knows about them. Okay. And I thought, man, you should have seen me when I got in my car. I was so happy. I thought I was discovering a hidden gem. Nobody knows about Hobby Lobby. Who would think to go in a Hobby Lobby looking for cards? Well, apparently I'm not the only one that watches YouTube videos. I'm so over the chase of trying to, nail down cheap cards. But man, I don't want to pay what it costs to get them the convenient way. But you know what? I've always said this. That's why they call convenience stores. Because it's convenient. It's right around the corner. They got everything you need from an alcoholic beverage to toilet paper and everything in between. Pepto-Bismol, cough drops. You need it, they got it at 7-Eleven, at Wawa. However, you're going to pay more. That pack of diapers that you could get from Walmart for $8. Yep, they got one for $8, but you're not getting 22 diapers inside. That's for damn sure. You might get 10. Still cost you $8. Maybe even more. But if you're desperate enough, you do it, right? And that's kind of where I am. I'm at the crossroads of this card buyer's conundrum. Do I just go ahead and say to hell with the convenience or inconvenience of trying to buy cards for cheap? Because in where I live in this area, it just seems, other than Walmart, seems unfeasible. It just doesn't seem realistic. I'm not willing to do what it takes. I've already said this on a different podcast episode. I'm not willing to go the extra mile. I'm not willing to stand in a store for 3 hours waiting for the truck to arrive. I'm not doing that. I've got a life. I've got things to do. I'm not standing in Walmart waiting for 3 hours. I'm not going to go out of my way to try to show up at Hobby Lobby and time up the truck getting there when they offload their cards. I'm not doing that. I'm not going on Target.com. I'm not getting a red card, and I'm not sitting there for 2-3 hours at a time waiting for them to see if they're going to drop cards and not even knowing if they're going to drop them. And even if they do, if I'm going to be able to get my hands on some. That would really, I'm talking about I just wasted 45 minutes today. That was it, 45 minutes. And I was pissed. Could you imagine sitting there at 4 in the morning, waiting until 6, only to find out that they either didn't drop cards and aren't going to, or they did drop them and you didn't get any of them? I would be livid. I think I'm at the point now where if I can't get them from Walmart, I'm just going to have to pay whatever it costs. If I want it, I'll just have to buy it. And I'll have to pay for the convenience of not having to fight others for what I want. It's not ideal. I like to save money just like the next man does, but at this point, it's starting to become problematic for me. Anytime you start cutting into my time, I've got issues with that. And I'm starting to have an issue with chasing around these cards. So, the card buyer's conundrum is in full effect. I waffle back and forth with this because, again, I was so ready to buy today. So ready that even after I was denied at the store, I was ready to go online and make a purchase. And then I got to the site and I was ready to buy, and then I see the price and got sticker shock. Because in my mind, it's hard for me to reconcile in my brain because my brain is so logical. It's hard for me to reconcile in my brain that, bro, you are about to pay $50 for this same box that you're about to pay $110 for. Do you realize what you're about to do? You could get 2 of them, still not pay as much as you are going to pay for 1. Are you willing to do that? Are you ready? Are you prepared to do that? And the answer is always the same. No. The only way I'm going to buy something online is if I can't see it somewhere else cheaper. Then I feel I'm okay. Even if in my mind, I know what I'm about to buy, it's much cheaper somewhere else. I just don't know where that somewhere else is. I can't see it. Ignorance is bliss. When I buy a hobby box, I haven't seen it anywhere else cheaper, so I don't feel like I'm getting ripped off. So I'm willing to pull the trigger. But knowing that this could show up in a Walmart or a Target or a Hobby Lobby, and I know I can get it cheaper, it's hard for me to then spend the money that it'll take to get it offline. Or online. It's just hard for me to do. And that, my friends, is the card buyer's conundrum. If you got the money, it's not a problem. The problem is spending the money. I got the money. I just don't want to spend it. I always tell people, just because you got it doesn't mean you have to spend it. The rich stay rich is because they don't spend their money frivolously. I look at this as an investment, so to speak. But I also look at it as something that I don't need to overspend on if I don't have to. I'm struggling, guys. I am struggling. But that's why it's called the card buyer's conundrum. Anyway, I digress. Let's get to today's pack. Today's value pack is a Donruss 2021 value pack. We've done this before. We'll do it probably 2 or 3 more times. So let's get to the proceedings this evening, see what we can uncover. Hopefully there's some heat in here somewhere. And we start out with let's go this way. We'll go this way. Start with an Ndamukong Suh. Base, thanks for coming. Adam Thielen. Base, thanks for coming. Jamal Adams. There we go. Base, thanks for coming. Max Crosby, who is having a fantastic season for the Raiders. Base, thanks for coming. Russell Wilson. Base. Thanks for coming, Russ. Come on. Come on, Russ. Ah, screw it. It's Russell Wilson. Melvin Gordon III. We got to get a little closer. Joe Montana. Base, thanks for coming. John Elway. John Elway. Chad Johnson. All right. Xavier Howard. Brian Burns. Johnny Hecker. Michael Vick. Mike Williams. Kyler Murray. Quinnen Williams. DeAndre Swift. That's a variation, as you can see. Kyle Long. Jalen Ramsey. That's a variation. Tyrann Mathieu. Larry Fitzgerald. Tom Brady. Hunter Long. Rated rookie. Najee Harris. Rated rookie. Jabril Cox. Rated rookie. Cam Newton. Press proof. Malcolm Jenkins. Press proof. Rob Gronkowski. Press proof. Variation. Peyton Turner. Press proof. Rated rookie. And Javonte Williams, Elite Series rookie. So, no heat at all whatsoever in that value pack. I think the last two episodes, though, we've had the best heat that we've ever had on the podcast. So, I didn't think we would get it 3 days in a row or 3 times in a row. So, anyway, what do you think about the topic today? The card buyer's conundrum. Have you experienced this? Are you going through this? Have you decided on one side or the other? Is this something that you struggle with like me? I'd love to hear your comments down in the comment section. Looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say and reading it and responding to it. It's definitely quite the conundrum. That's going to do it for me, your man, Louie T, here on the Card Collector Series podcast. Remember, it's hunting season. It never ends, especially here on the Card Collector Series podcast. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button for more great content. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And also hit the like button, as that helps this channel grow exponentially. Until next time, I'm your man, Louie T, signing off, saying have a good one. Take care.
Louie